Hello to everyone. This is an update video in reference to clarification on your brain, which is the pineal gland. A lot of people don't like that term. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but that's the name of the gland and that's what it's called. So, but I've noticed pretty much of a big difference this month, this 30-day period. Because like I said, I've been telling people I'm going to do this for a while now, every update every month. And I've noticed the intuition is more amplified. I know I was off when I made the video called White Christmas Engineered by Heart. All right, I was off, but I made that video I think about a week and a half before so-called Christmas, but it snowed that following week. So I knew it was something, but I didn't know. I felt something that was going to happen in this vicinity, Maryland, D.C. vicinity. We had ice, rain, snow, and all that. I mean, it was a lot of ice. One day we had to take off from work or whatever. All right. Now we're in January, so-called January 2014, and it's snowing outside. It's almost like I think we're supposed to be getting 2 to 3 inches. All right. So, like I said, I can feel certain things. A lot of us can feel it. We don't need the weatherman for nothing. We really don't need that weather forecast and all that. And that's borderline what you would call soothsaying, because they call themselves meteorologists, those who study the stars. The Bible says in Jeremiah 10, don't be dismayed at the stars of heaven. I mean, it's okay. I mean, the technology is fine, but some people, when you start to rely on that technology and feel that it's replacing what the Most High has put in you already, then it's considered idolatry. You start worshiping the stars, and they deal with Halley's Comet and all this stuff, looking at the stars and trying to find out what the moon doing, and even the sun itself is some type of icing and went through the sun, and I mean that's stargazing. We don't have to deal with the stargazing. Now see, when it comes down to the pineal gland and staring into the sunlight, that's not considered stargazing, even though the sun is considered, well, in the scriptures it's considered the sun. In science they call it the closest star to the earth, but the Bible considered the sun is the brightness of the day, and it's a he in the book of Enoch, I believe. It's not considered the closest star. The sun itself is being managed by an angel, which is a he. Okay, the moon is a her. All right. So based on the scriptures in Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 7, it says, for truly the light is sweet, and it is a good thing for the eyes to behold the sun. So I'm only dealing with it based on scripture, not based on stargazing and all that. I don't care what those people do. Okay, like I made the example before. What if people start worshiping broccoli? Are you going to stop eating broccoli? You see what I'm saying? So I just go to the source, let them deal with some worship. I'm still dealing with the Bible. Okay, like I said, I made that video, the one that got, great amount of views, about decalcifying the pineal gland in 2012, the end of 2011, something like that. I don't remember. So I'm still here. I'm still dealing with the Bible. You see what I'm saying? So you just got to look at what's going on with me. I'm not dealing with the sunlight, when it comes down to worshiping it. I don't pray to the east and, doing the snakes and all that. I don't do all that. Okay. Just that example. That was just an example. You just got to make sure people understand, because they could take a snippet of this video like, oh, he's dealing with, the 666. Come on, man. The speech is getting there. I'm starting to think faster than what I can speak. But it's more clarification, more comprehension level. Like I said, I keep the lights, in my eyes. It strengthens the eyes because what you would call the pupils can dilate, and the muscle that controls that is able to go up and down more when you stare into the light. You close your eyes, so it's dilating more than usual, hence causing the muscles to get strong. All right, so, and that's why some people at a point of time, they're able to see what you would call spirits. Um, they do exist. I've seen certain flashes, which I'm understanding that, of course, if I keep strengthening my eyes, that's going to happen. But you don't pose to worship the sun, okay? I have to say that, and I may say that, repetitiously in this video. Another thing too, when I was keying in some numbers, I do data entry. I'm a little timer at my job. Thank the Most High for it. I don't mind serving. I'm like a servant there, dealing with paper and copies, and I love it. I like serving people. I don't mind it. All right. I was doing my data entry and typing or whatever, and my eyes was tired because I did a lot of studying, and got a little blurry. So what I did was kind of like stared into the screen at the numbers that I was keying in. And those things got bright, and it tripped me out. And I'm like, whoa, it was like real, it almost looked like I put a magnifying glass on it. And I'm like, are you serious? So it's almost like when you do stare into the sun, you do it long enough, you'll see the actual circumference of the sun itself is the same size as the moon, the same circumference as the moon. And you look at it, you will actually be able to see that. So I took the same strategy and applied it to the screen that I was looking on, so I had to put these numbers in. And I mean, everything got clear as day. And I was pretty far back from the screen because, like I said, my eyes are getting stronger. Just drink enough water, because the sun will soak you up like a sponge. Okay, that's the issue. When some people say, man, my eyes, I can't see good now and I'm blurry. No, and maybe I should have been, I wasn't probably too experienced with it back then, but you have to drink plenty of water. And you may need to intake more sugar. It may sound crazy. Just a little more sugar, good sugar, like brown, well, not brown, it's called sugar in a raw. This, like I said, this is the anatomy of my body. Because sugar diabetes and high blood pressure runs in my family. So I'm at the point where I guess you can say borderline, but I haven't had any issues. And when I do, gaze at the sun itself, or the term I like to use based on scripture is to behold the sun. It clears all that up. I'm able to go a long time without eating. Like now, and even yesterday, because I did it yesterday, it was nice and clear outside. I didn't eat dinner. Okay, I only had one meal yesterday. And my weight hasn't changed. It's not like I'm losing a bunch of weight and all that. And I've been doing this, periodically throughout the week, maybe 3 or 4 times a week. I don't eat dinner. I just eat a nice sized breakfast, lunch, small lunch, and then, a little snack, and that's it. I don't need no dinner or whatever. I mean, it's okay. You're supposed to do that anyway. And, you can skip dinner. I mean, because your body is still digesting, it's still using the nutrients and I guess the enzymes from the foods that you've eaten throughout the day. So it's the best thing to do is, before you even get into, staring into the sun, make sure your eyes are healthy. Get you some carrots. It's nothing better than water. I mean, just drink a lot of water. Make sure the first time you do it, drink water until your urine comes out clear, and then get you some food, a little bit of bread or something. Make sure it's like, where's this bread here? Because multigrain. Okay, I'm not promoting these people. I don't know them by it, but I don't know these people. Multigrain is the best. Don't get wheat. I've been doing some research on wheat, and that's almost just the same as eating some French fries from McDonald's. You see what I'm saying? Multigrain is the best. It's easier on the digestive system, and it also builds good sugar, glucose in the body. All right, we all know that bread generates through the pancreas. Um, um, what is it called? Adrenaline or sugar. Okay, I'm not a health teacher or whatever, but I just know for a fact the things that I'm telling you, the things that I'm doing. Bread and water, boom, go outside, sunlight, you're good, and you're gonna sleep better at night. All right. I don't care what you think you got. I don't care what the doctors say you have. You get that sunlight inside of your body through the eyes, and you're gonna become cured by whatever you got. Some people just get to the point where they can't. They're impatient. They do it a few times. Oh, ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing. Okay, then we'll keep doing it. You didn't gain. You didn't get muscles in 24 hours. You see what I'm saying? Uh, you may go to, like, if you do it when you first start out, your eyes may be blurry the next day. That don't mean anything. The screen, the screen makes your eyes blurry, but all you do, you wipe them off, and next 2 days they're fine. You get some sleep. Okay, they do a lot of lying to us. I mean, the sun is not going to blind you. It's impossible for the sun to blind you. It's really, because don't nobody really. Okay, how many cases? There's really, how many cases are there that they can really prove that the sun blinds you? There's no. I mean, because people are already going to think that the sun is going to blind them, so they don't really just stare in there. Well, I'm gonna see if this sun blind me today, or tomorrow, or the next week. Don't nobody really do that to scorch their retinas. Now I've scorched mine. Okay. Only thing that happened, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I scorched them. I guess that's the term I should be using, because I seen a dot, and my vision was off, and I had to focus a little more. And I knew why. I mean, because I was, grabbing too much sunlight, just looking. So I haven't, like I said, I haven't been doing this that long. I've been doing it for 20 years, so my eyes are still, trying to get stronger. So it's just like you're doing push-ups. I mean, if you do push-ups, you do sit-ups, you're going to get sore. You won't be able to do the same amount of push-ups the next day. And if you try, you're going to pull something. It's the same way. And there's nothing different from your eyes, the muscles that control your eyes, from your whole body. Okay, it's nothing different. I mean, you got muscles all over the place. One time I was bowling one time, and I didn't know that I had muscles all up in this area here. Some kind of muscle up in that thing there. Who knows what that is? That thing was sore. I had something all up in the forearm. I mean, you got muscles all over the place, and they all react the same way. So when you see that little dot, don't panic, okay? Don't panic. You're just gonna see that little dot for a while, and it may get green, and then it may get red. It's just like it's inflamed for a minute. So it'll heal itself. Just keep doing. Just what you do. Once you have that, wait about 2 or 3 days, then go out there and do it again for less time, and it actually probably heal that area that you scorch. It's just because you're doing it the wrong way. But the Most High made it so we can make a few mistakes on this body if we're trying to help it. You make mistakes when you're too sore, when you exercise. When you pull a muscle, it heals. It's the same muscle. Don't let these people tell you that it's a different muscle or it's different. Your eyes, the muscles in the eyes are the same. Your heart muscles and all that, they can heal. All right. Even if you got a hole in your heart, it'll heal. Okay. Holyfield had a hole in his heart and it healed. There's people that, I think they call heart murmurs and all that. This stuff heals up, man. And another thing they lie about, cartilage. Cartilage regrow, okay? Cartilage can regrow. In your teeth, I believe, don't quote me, but I believe your teeth can grow back too. Because there's no way in the world that you can dig up a dead body right now and they got a full set of teeth. So it's the foods that we're eating that's killing our teeth. What is it? Sodium fluoride, fluoridated water, chlorine in the water. When you go out into those pools, Then you're gonna have to get your tonsils taken out or something. You be wondering what's wrong with you because you didn't got in some chlorine water. You're not supposed to put all them chemicals all up in your body. Oh, we're killing the germ. No, give me the germ and then I'll live a little longer. I don't want my problems later. I'll have my cold now. If somebody pee in the pool or whatever, I don't care. Ain't nobody tripping off that. So, like I said, this is a quick little, what you would call update. Like I said, I think a little faster. I mean, maybe that is something that you all can probably pick up on. I move faster. Agility is faster. Knees and stuff don't ache because, like I said, I've been taking a break on those. And like I said, but still, I do a lot of walking. Don't lose my wind or breath or whatever. The only thing is my ears. I mean, I guess when they come up with these movies, man, it's funny because you notice how when, I watch these movies and I think they understand what's going on with people when they get enough sunlight. My ears are very, very sharp. Like I can hear things like, okay, I heard this person way down there. Like, and then my nose, my senses are very more keen. Um, the vivid dreams is still there. I really don't pay them no attention much. I guess I should, but I don't really pay attention to dreams and all that. The only thing that the Most High did show me in one of the videos that I made, with it, the ones I think is about 3 or 4 playlists down, Hebrew Israelites are delusional, and I made a mistake, and I pictured myself in the video and went back to the part in Daniel chapter 9 verse 7 and 8, I believe, and where it says your fathers and your prince, and I made a mistake. My mind just thought about the daughters of Zion, and then I spoke, but that was wrong, and he showed me that about 4 o'clock in the morning. But I was able to record exactly what I was saying, and see, that was something that I was not able to do before. All right, so like I said, those are the difference. I move much faster when I'm at the job, whatever. If I'm keying in about 100 numbers a day, I'm just giving out an example, I can do about 500 to 600. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. Like I said, this is from 2011, from 2014. So it's been a minute. You got to be persistent. And the thing about it is, you don't have to constantly do it like you have to do exercise. You can, you can just get out there in the sunlight maybe once a week. You see what I'm saying? Once a week, maybe 3 times a month, because your body, once it absorbs it, and it will understand. Let me tell you another thing too that's a little crazy. Like I said, I don't like to deal with dreams, but it was a time, I think it was a whole week where it was just cloudy, and I felt a little, tired. I'm not used to feeling tired, and I knew why. I'm like, it's just, and I haven't, I did a little test on my body. I kept this light off, and kind of like made the room dull, but I actually felt just what you would call drowsy, or just a little bit. And one night I went to sleep, and when I was asleep, I know this sounds crazy, but I actually had a dream that I was beholding the sun, and I felt a boost of energy. When I woke up, I actually felt that same boost of energy. So, like I said, the mind is very powerful. Some people believe you're just getting this energy because you believe it so much. Well, if that's the case, that's good, because I won't stop, because I'm going to keep going after what's keeping this body healthy. And like I said, I thank the Most High for putting his angel there to control that sunlight. That's what it's for. We're supposed to want to absorb that sun. They'll teach you that the sun is bad for you. You're putting sunblock all on your skin. No, they know that that's going to block the sunlight and the vitamin D to get into your system. So now you're susceptible to cancers and all type of ailments and demons. That's what they're not telling people. And you can get actually skin cancer because of the sunblock. You don't supposed to block the sun. Who are these people to make up this stuff? Only let me tell you what people only put sunblock on. You watch the movie Blade, and those vampires was putting sunblock on. Okay, so I don't know what these people. These are. I'm saying, man, we need to get away from all these people. They don't know what they're talking about. You need that sunlight. I don't care if you're European or whatever. The Europeans got to be a little careful, okay, because their skin can't absorb as much as a person that has more melanated features or whatever. Okay, you just got to be more careful. So, and then your eyes is a little different as well. So you just got to be more careful. Maybe put some sunglasses on. Try it that way first, and then use it. So, because I've seen a few European brothers doing it in the sand. They be so it's not even that, but I've had a few people on YouTube hit me up and say, "Man, my eyes hurting. Now I can't see and all that." But and then I turn around and find out that they're European. Okay, so this got to be a little careful. Okay, everybody is, you know, have different weaknesses. Europeans are strong when it comes down to they're very bold. They're very um, they're fearless. Europeans are very fearless. So I'm not jumping off no mountain with a string attached or a kite, a big old kite. I don't care if you call it a hang glider all you want to. Okay, they out wrestling bears and animals and all that, and saying, "Hey, how you doing, bear?" So there's a level of strength that the Europeans have. Sunlight is not one of their friends always, but they can still survive without it a little longer than some other people. The autochthonous people of the world, the so-called black man and the Hebrews, we need sunlight. So, and they know that, and they block it from us. All the 12 tribes of Israel, even some of the other nations that are melanated, we need the sunlight, and they know it. And those of the European seed that's evil play on making us weak to try to take us down, but they do it very, very strategic, mentally, psychologically. But the way you can do that, you have to attack the mind chemically, dealing with canned goods. They got fluoride in it. That's the way they do it. There's a plethora of things. Fluoride in the toothpaste, chlorine, Visine. You shouldn't be putting no Visine in your eyes. That stuff will kill you. Oh, it's making my eyes clear, but it's blocking the crap that's in your eye. Just let it stay red till it clears itself. Put some water, get some spring water and put it up in there. We all so quick to try to heal ourselves. I got a headache. Oh, I need medicine. No, just let the headache run its course. Drink some water. Ask the Most High to heal you. See, that side effect is going to kill you worse. The headache, take the headache, because if you don't, that aspirin and all that is going to do some harm to your livers down the road. Well, I've been living a long time and I've been taking. Well, that's silly, because maybe it's something else that's wrong with you dealing with all these medicines. Now, if you got a headache and all that, if you want to take one, I mean, I'm not saying that your body won't heal itself if you take a few, but like I said, me, when it comes down to medicines, I don't deal with none of them. I've heard too many people, talking about they got an ulcer and all that because they was taking too much, taking certain, what is it called, like Motrins and all that, and what's the other ones? Those painkiller medicines. It'll tear the lining up in your stomach. Well, you got to drink milk and all that. Well, if you got to do all that, just drink the milk and just be cool. So that's just the way I am with it. All right, so there you have it. I'm done. Look out for the Wednesday lesson every Wednesday. I'm going to eventually start a enrollment for classes. I am just getting that information, so it's still in the making. So I'm still creating that information out. So I'm just wanting to put it out there. Those of you that want to contact me, just go to the website, and that information will be located on the website. Just click on where it says join us, and then I can get into some information on that. But like I said, I'm still creating that information so you can be able to enroll, and I'll give you the information and what fees are involved, but it's just going to be a donation. The highest, and I need to be a little careful on how I say this on YouTube, but $20 donation a month. If you can't do that, don't worry about it. You see, it's not about the money. But that is just going to be for the church itself. Okay, that's all the donations are for. All right, so there you have it. Look out for those. Be careful when you're out there in the sun. Don't be hold too long. Don't be out there too long. It will kill you. That's another thing. The sun is not to be played with. So even in the wintertime, all right, even in the wintertime, if you out there, even if you're out there, you got a shovel and all that, and drink a lot of water because you're sweating and don't know it. Okay, there you have it. This is my life, and I'll be doing this for the rest of it. Shalom.